The boy noticed that whenever someone went missing in the mountains, his father would come home dragging a suitcase at night. Whenever the curious boy asked about it, his father would stare at him with a strange look, then dip his fingers into the blood on the ground and taste it. The boy couldn't help but wonder what was inside the suitcase. So one night he followed his father into the kitchen. He had no idea the scene before him would scare him to the ground. His father heard the noise and walked out of the kitchen immediately, coldly ordering him to go back to his room and sleep. The next day their family's bun shop had a long line of customers. His father had been running this bun shop for as long as he could remember. Business was always booming. Some people even drove from out of province just to buy them. Customers always said their buns were like fuel for men and beauty products for women. But the boy always wondered what kind of meat was in the buns. His father never told him. 12 years passed in a flash, and he was still curious about the secret. One day when his father wasn't looking, he took a bite. A strange bloody taste immediately filled his mouth. Seeing the endless stream of customers, he became even more curious. Just then a regular came to buy buns. The boy couldn't help but ask if she thought the buns were tasty. The woman praised them endlessly, saying they were the best buns she'd ever had. After he grew up, his father let him help knead dough in the kitchen, but whenever it was time to make the filling, his father would kick him out. Even more strangely, his father had a limp from an injury 4 years ago, but never told him how it happened. That night, his father once again came home dragging a suitcase. The boy mustered his courage and held down the lid. His father snapped at him to stop asking questions he shouldn't. Just then he noticed red liquid leaking from the suitcase. His father didn't explain, just kept dragging it toward the kitchen. But the boy was determined to find out the truth this time, so he pushed his father aside and quickly unzipped the suitcase. But just as he was about to open it, his father shoved him to the ground, then zipped the suitcase back up and silently dragged it into the kitchen. After his father left, the boy dipped his fingers into the red liquid and brought it to his nose. A strong smell of blood hit him immediately. The next day, while selling buns, he overheard two customers chatting. Apparently 2 female tourists went missing in the mountains last night. He instantly thought of the suitcase his father brought home, so he casually asked if they had photos of the missing girls. Later, while taking out the trash, he unexpectedly found a bloodstained piece of clothing in the bin. It matched exactly what one of the missing girls had been wearing in the photo. He grabbed the clothing and rushed into the kitchen to confront his father, but his father snatched it and burned it on the spot. Even so, the boy didn't give up on finding the truth. He hid inside a large basket in the kitchen, wanting to see with his own eyes how his father made the meat filling. Sure enough, before long, his father came in dragging the suitcase. He seemed to sense something was off, so he zipped the suitcase up again, then lifted it and placed it on top of the basket. After that, he started spraying water into the basket with a hose. Realizing he'd been discovered, the boy had no choice but to come out. His father slapped him hard, then kicked him out of the kitchen. But during dinner, he saw a news report about tourists going missing frequently in their county. He wanted to find out if his father was connected to these disappearances, so after kneading dough that night, he pretended to go to bed. He knew his father would go out to get supplies. Sure enough, a little while later, his father left the house dragging a suitcase. He secretly followed him and saw him meet up with a woman. As they prepared their tools, the boy accidentally stepped on a twig. The noise caught his father's attention immediately. An axe came flying toward him, barely missing him. Realizing it was his son, his father hurriedly told the woman